Welcome back, everybody. These are the best teen movies that came out in the year 1976. 1976 for me was very special. Kiss was very popular. The Bad News Bears came out. The Bicentennial 1976 was amazing. If you were a child in the 70s, I was 10. 1976 was awesome. So let's check out the best teen films that came out in 1976. The Bad News Bears. An aging, down on his luck ex-minor league coach coaches a team of misfits in an ultra-competitive California Little League. The Bad News Bears is a must for any teenager, adolescent, even adults. Featuring Tatum O'Neal and Walter Matthau. The Bad News Bears. Bugsy Malone with Jodie Foster and Scott Baio. The classic gangster story of Bugsy Malone told with an all-child cast. Bugsy Malone was a great movie. If you're a teenager, teen, adolescent, this movie is for you. It's awesome. Who does not remember Carrie, released in 1976, featuring John Travolta, Sissy Spacek, Amy Irving. Carrie White, a shy, friendless teenager girl who is sheltered by her domineering religious mother, unleashes her telekinetic powers after being humiliated by her classmates. Carrie, one of the best horror films of the 70s. Dawn, Portrait of a Teenage Runaway. A 15-year-old girl runs away from home and arrives in Hollywood, but winds up becoming a prostitute, a hooker, a slut, to support herself and gets involved with a tough-talking pimp. Dawn. Freaky Friday. Everybody loves Freaky Friday with Jodie Foster. A mother and daughter find their personalities switched and have to live each other's lives on one strange Friday. Freaky Friday is an awesome movie with Jodie Foster, one of the best teen movies of the 70s. I love Freaky Friday. I can watch that every week. Jim, the world's greatest. Don Coscarelli has a knack for seeing the world through the eyes and heart of a young boy. He offers a Peter Pan-esque adventure to men from the boomers to present day, with each generation being introduced to a more innocent time. Jim, the world's greatest. Ken and Company, I love it. This movie epitomizes 1976. A coming-of-age story about the lives of a teenage boy and his friends as they travel the highs and lows of boyhood and the run-up to Halloween. This movie captures the 70s 100%. A nous les petites Angalises. After failing their exam, Jean-Pierre and Alain are sent to England, but all they want are girls. This is a French film. I can't read French or say French, but it's a teen comedy romance. I highly recommend it. Massacre at Central High. Oh, one of the best horror films for teenagers. A high school transfer student pushed to the edge by a trio of bullies resorts to murder to reclaim the school from oppression, and later turns against the students waiting to fill the vacuum of their oppressors. Massacre at Central High is good. 10 out of 10. The Pom Pom Girls. Racy, sexual, I love it. A group of carefree high school seniors are having the time of their lives, filled with sex, romance, and teen hijinks. If you love Dazed and Confused, you'll love the Pom Pom Girls. Revenge of the Cheerleaders. Again, if you like Dazed and Confused in the 90s, you'll love Revenge of the Cheerleaders. Aloha High cheerleaders who wield considerable power in their ineptly run high school struggle against real estate developers aiming to merge their school with a rival one in order to turn the local into a shopping mall. Slumber Party of 57. 6 schoolgirls are without parental supervision on a night their basketball team is traveling, so they organize a slumber party during which each will tell about their first sexual experience. Slumber Party 57. See, now we're getting into sex teen films. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. Who doesn't love John Travolta as the boy in the plastic bubble? The girl next door makes a teen born with immune deficiencies want to leave his germ-free bubble. This movie was sad, but it was good. It was a made-for-TV movie, and it was a blockbuster. The Town That Dreaded Sundown. The story of a hooded, berserk killer who terrorized the border town of Texarkana, Arkansas in 1946, leaving no fewer than 5 murder victims in his wake. The Town That Dreaded Sundown. This movie has a lot of jump scares and kills, and I highly recommend it. So as you can see, 1976 was a great year for teen movies. We had several teen movies. Remember 1970 and 72 only had one teen movie. 71 had like 3, I think. Then 74 had like a 3 or 4 and on. 76 had a lot. So now we're getting into more teenage films as the 70s progress. But wait till we touch into the 80s teen films. Don't get me started with the 80s. Alright, those were the best teen films of the 1976. Which teen films do you remember of these films? One of my favorites obviously was Freaky Friday. I love Massacre High or Massacre at Central High. I can watch that always. It's about, they're picking on a guy and the guy's had it. So he gets revenge one by one, knocking out the bullies. And if you were a kid bullied, you would love this film because a lot of people have been bullied and you wanted revenge. And so the boy snaps and he gets his revenge. And since now there's no more school bullies, other classmates thought, okay, those bullies are gone. We're going to rule the school and we're going to become the bullies. And the cycle repeats itself and repeats itself. So, Freaky Friday, The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, Massacre at Central High, The Bad News Bears, all-time one of the best teen films for kids of all times. 1976 was a great year for teen films. Let me know in the comments below any questions, comments, or feedback what your favorite teen films were for 1976. Alright, I'm Tony. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.